Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to our Millwall Career Mode series, and we're going to start off this episode going to a game against West Brom in the FA Cup. Now today has been an interesting day for Millwall in real life, as our manager Kenny Jackett actually resigned, which I wasn't too happy about when I woke up. I woke up quite late, like 1:30 or 2. I woke up quite late this afternoon because I had a late night because I was up recording a ton of Ultimate Team videos last night. And when I woke up, I had like tons of tweets to me saying, "Oh, Kenny Jackett has resigned," and it came as a bit of a shock because he said that he was going to stay for us, and he ended up resigning, which leaves me in an interesting situation. If we don't, I'm feeling pretty pessimistic about I'm talking about it because a lot of people on my Twitter asked me to talk about it. But I'm feeling somewhat pretty pessimistic about the whole situation because he's been with us for like 5 or 6 years now, one of the longest serving managers in the whole of the country. And it provided me with like stability, and what clubs do need in like the Championship and stuff is stability, and that's proven by the fact that when like all these Blackburns and these Wolves all get relegated, their managers keep leaving and like coming and leaving, and then they end up doing crap. And like Wolves have gone down twice, and they've gone through several managers. Blackburn just about survived relegation, and they had like 3 managers in one season. So I'm feeling pretty pessimistic about it because prior to Kenny Jackett actually getting hired at Millwall, I'm pretty sure we had 5-6 managers in the space of like 2 years. So I just don't want that to happen again. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I'm feeling pretty pessimistic about it, but hopefully Millwall can sign, or not sign, hopefully Millwall will get a good manager as a replacement, and hopefully that manager comes in with some fresh ideas and brings in a lot of new faces. As the team needs a bit of a reconstruction, especially up midfield and the attack. Our defence is fine, but our attack was so bad this season. We was meant to get Chris Wood. We had Chris Wood on loan at the beginning of the season. He was doing really well, and he was in the playoffs. And then he decided to join Leicester opposed to joining us. And that was kind of a changing point in our season because after that we couldn't really score goals throughout the whole 2013. We struggled to score goals. We haven't actually had any natural goal scorers. I'm pretty sure our defenders scored more goals than our attackers in 2013. But yeah, that's enough of that talk, and go into the game now. And look at that scorpion that Redmond just tried. That was so, I got so excited when that happened. I thought I was just sitting there thinking, imagine I'd hit that and that had gone in. Like with the best career mode goal ever. But anyway, you see, we beat West Brom 3-0. We beat West Brom 3-0. Obviously, we progressed to the next round of the FA Cup. Now, we have a quick look at the league really quickly here. You see, we're sitting in top for one of the first times in this series. We're sitting top of the Premiership, and we're joint top with Man City, I believe, who are also on 50 points. And you've got Chelsea in third on 49. So it's very close at the top, and we just, as I said, we have to just keep winning, keep getting the 3 points, and not start pressurising ourselves too much to start winning. Because for some reason, whenever I put pressure on myself in this series, I tend to start I get on a good bit of form and I'd be like, oh yeah, as long as we can keep this up, we'll do well, and then I just start losing instantly. So it's likely we're going to hit a dip in form at some point towards the end of this season. We're only halfway through, only halfway to the end, and obviously the title is in our sights as it stands. So we go into our next game here against Chelsea. Very, very important game because obviously they're sitting in third on 49 points. So the winner of this game could make a massive difference at what happens at the end of the season. So this game started off pretty poorly. I mean, Chelsea were all over me, and you can see why they was previously top prior to all of their loss against whatever lot team they lost against and went to third. But prior to that, they were first for quite a long time, with a bit of a gap as well. And you could tell exactly why, because they put a lot of pressure on me, and I somehow managed to keep the ball out a lot. Jed Steer keeping us in the game throughout the first 20 minutes here. I've just shown you a couple of highlights that they had, but I think they had like 5 or 6 shots in the first 20 minutes. They continues to pile the pressure on us. 22nd minute here. Juan Mata with the ball. Pass it to Robinho, who they actually have back. They have him back? No, he was at Man City. So they actually have Robinho. They signed Robinho. They also, interestingly, have one of our defenders. They actually have Shane Lowry. You can see here Shane Lowry trying to catch up with Mualad there. They signed him off of us. I can't even remember selling them. I can't even remember selling Shane Lowry to them, but I must have done at some point. But regardless of that, 31st minute, they're still piling on the pressure, and still that no team had broken the deadlock. And both teams are about out looking for that goal. It's one of those games where the first goal was going to be a massive decider in how the rest of the game panned out. You see, moving to the 61st minute here, second half, and Redmond the ball cuts inside, and he's in a perfect goal scoring opportunity there, but he misses and blasts that over. 65th minute here, Robinho with the ball plays it to Marion or Matt HD Gamer, and he has a shot there. And again, that is saved by Jed Steer, who is absolutely brilliant in this game, saved so many things. And I think without Jed Steer, we would have lost this game quite badly. You see Vidal with a nice run here, does a few tricks and cuts inside and manages to make it 1-0 and break the deadlock. And luckily we managed to score that goal, and probably undeservedly we took the lead as well. But regardless, that first goal is key in all game modes in FIFA, and especially in this game. It's a very tight affair. When I say tight affair, they kind of dominated us, but I was always looking dangerous on the counter attack. So we move to the 74th minute here, and Redmond picks up the ball. Probably should have finished that to make it 2-0. If he had gone the near post, it probably would have gone in. We went for across the goal, and that fouled. So did my triple substitution here in the 75th minute, in a hope that I could try and give some fresh legs out there, just hope that I could defend to my 1-0 lead and just hold it on to it. Murata, I think his name is Murata Matin, plays the ball into Lecointe there, and Lecointe manages to hold off David Luiz and put the ball in the back of the net to make it 2-0 and give us a massive advantage and 2-goal cushion there. And I couldn't really see Chelsea getting back after I'd taken a 2-0 cushion, but obviously I had to be cautious as of that as well. So I managed to just kind of play keep ball after that. They piled on the pressure though, you could tell they went like ultra attacking or something. But Dassi managed to intercept the ball there, plays it to Vidal, and Vidal kind of like hits it with his back foot over his head, and he managed to tackle the defender, who managed to tackle him, and he managed to score in the near post to make it 3-0 in the 88th minute, and all but kind of guarantee that win there. Now those 3 points, very, very important 3 points to pick up this season, and it was a massive game for us to win, and to win it 3-0, like I was just over the moon. And with that game, it actually ended 3-0 as you saw there, full time 3-0, Vidal picking up 2 goals and Lecointe picking up 1. So what is quite interesting here is that we don't actually have Piazon right now. Obviously Piazon is injured. I believe he was out for 8 to 10 weeks. I don't actually know when he's getting back. I don't know how long he's got left, but we're still winning games without him, so that's a key thing. So when he comes back, we should be stronger than ever. And Lecointe, the good thing is Lecointe and Walad are actually getting some game time here and are actually being allowed to improve, which is going to be key to us. Because that's kind of the area we need to strengthen, is our backup for the rest of our team. We got a good like first 11 and maybe a few good subs there. We haven't got a good squad overall. So that's obviously if I don't win the title this season, that's what I have to work on for next season. Now I'm going to look at the squad report. I haven't looked at it in a while, and I'm going to go kind of have a more detailed report than normal. So Akore here has got +1 so far this season. It's currently valued at 7.5 million. He's 24 years old, those can't grow that much more. Zuma has gone up +3 this season, 13.5, only age 22 still, so he's still got quite a bit of room to grow still. Viragi is probably someone we're going to have to end up offloading at some point towards the end of this season, because he's 24 years old. Obviously he's not too old, but he hasn't got much more potential left in him. We only signed him for his pace. Canton's a very interesting one. He's only got +1 so far this season, but he's worth 21 million. We signed him as a free agent at the beginning of this season. Ake kind of feels like he's kind of hit his maximum. He's been on 79 for quite a while, it feels now, and he's had quite a lot of game time as well. So maybe it's time for him to go and us to replace him with someone potentially better and younger. Redmond has gone up to +2 and he's worth 14 million. Bittencourt again is someone who feels like he's hit his maximum. He's been at 80 for quite a while now. Only got +1 this season. Has played a lot of games as well. Benzia's gone up +2. Had a pretty good season so far, and is now worth 11 million. He's still only aged 22. Now I think we're going to go on to Moralad here, who's going to have on loan, and we can sign him at the end of the season, but I'm not too sure. Obviously, I only signed him purely because of his sprint speed was 97 and his acceleration is 96. Vidal has gone up +3 this season, still growing, worth 40 million, only 20 years old, and he is going to be an absolute tank at some point. Well, he already is a tank, but the fact that he's already at 86 and he's only 20, he should hit 90 at some point. Probably sometime next season, or maybe the season, like towards the end of next season or the season after. But I want to do this series until he hits 90. Maybe one day we will eventually sell him and see how much we can actually sell him for. I think we can sell him for quite close to like a massive fee. I don't know how big players sell for in this game, but I'm pretty sure we could sell him for close to 80+ million. Now look at the players we got sent out on loan. Some of these players haven't really improved. They've all gone up +1, and some of them haven't improved at all. Like Purcell hasn't improved at all there. Andrew got +1, and these are obviously all the youth squad players I've sent out on loan in a hope that I can get them some game time, in a hope that I can improve them in some way or another. Anthony Mortelli's got +2, he's another free agent that I signed, and some of you may be asking why I didn't sign any players in January, and that's purely because I didn't really feel I needed to, and the players that were available, I couldn't really find anyone that was that good or could replace any players I've currently got. I'm kind of waiting for the free agents again. I've been like signing the free agents, that's worked for me so far. We're looking at the league table here for the last time for this episode. You see we're kind of got a 3-point cushion going on right now, and we are still top of the table, which is crazy. We're doing so well this season, probably overachieving to be honest. With the squad we've got, we probably are overachieving, but obviously I'm not going to complain. And that's the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, then please do leave a like. If you have any feedback to give them, please leave a comment. And if you want to check out one of my videos on my second channel, it's a GTA race, and there's some pretty funny videos I'm putting out there recently. If you want to go check out that channel, you can click on the left hand side or the right hand side, and they will both take you over to my channel or in some respect or another. But yeah, I shall see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.